Hello guys, if you've been following this channel for a while, you've noticed I do a lot of code reviews recently. Part of those code reviews is from my students I'm currently mentoring in my local Lithuanian community. For those of you who want to participate, it's closed now, it's in progress. I'm not taking more students at the moment, but stay tuned for the news for spring or summer. I will think about it. And in this video, we are reviewing 4 different projects with Laravel Livewire. 4 different students performed reviews of the books. So component for list of reviews, for form of the review, and calculating the average of reviews. So let's see what advice I have to improve those Livewire components. Let's start with the first project, and on the page of a book down below you see the list of reviews. That's Livewire component, and then at the bottom there's a form to add a new review. And also there's another component to calculate the average of all the reviews and ratings. And how it works, if you, for example, add 4 stars, click rate, review created successfully, it is added to the list without refreshing the page, and also this is recalculated. In the code in the show blade of Laravel, there is Livewire book reviews, and in the blade file, we see the list, for else of the reviews, a few more if statements, and then down below there's a form with wire submit store review, with radio buttons wire model defer rating, just styled as stars with CSS, and submit button. If we look at the component file of book reviews, here's how it looks. In the mount we load the book, then render the table, and then on store review we add the data. Let's optimize it a little bit. So first I see a typo of success. Let's change that. It's a small thing, but still, whatever it's underlined in PHP Storm, let's listen to our IDE and make the change as success here. And then in the book reviews, let's search for success, rename that as well. Now in the mount method we assign success to false, which means that success message won't be shown, correct? But then we load the book. I'm not sure if we do need to load the book in Livewire component because we have that book in the blade already here. Why don't we pass that here? Book as a parameter, book equals book, because we have that book in the blade. And then we don't need to load it here. We don't need to use request because it's no request, it's passed here. And if we have public variable book, public property, it will be automatically resolved. So we shouldn't need to change anything. Let's refresh and see if we didn't break anything. Refresh, and the data is still here. Good. Next, store review, this validate. It uses validation rules from here, all good. Then we create that review using has many relationships, perfect. Then we reset the message variable to be empty, and then we set that success to true. And then important thing, we emit the event called review count updated. And this is what leads us to another component called book reviews average. This event is listened here, review count updated, and we call calculate reviews average method, which recalculates the average and shows it visually in here. So what can we optimize in this place? I don't really like that we have the same thing, book with average, in the mount and then in calculate. First, I think we can pass the book here as well in the show blade. So when we call that component here, book equals book. I'm not exactly sure that we have that average that we need in the book reviews average. In the blade, we need book reviews average rating, and then we calculate if there is at least one review. This, I think, should be different. So if there is a rating which is bigger than 0, which means at least one rating, because rating is 1 to 5. There's no 0, so something like that. And then let's see how that book is taken in book controller. So we have it in the home controller show. Why don't we load it here? So from book reviews average, let's put in with average here. So with authors genres, with average. And then we don't need that in the mount, and in fact we don't need the mount at all because we already have the book here. Let's refresh the page and see if we didn't break anything. So it was 2.8 the review, refresh, still 2.8, good. But if you think about it, for this component we don't need the full book object, we don't need that recalculation, all we care about is rating, right? So instead of working with full book object, let's work with book ID and average rating. We have those 2 parameters, and then in here where we initialize that, we don't pass the book anymore. Let's pass book ID as book ID, and then average rating like this, and let's copy it from here. So book reviews average rating, like this. And then here we change that if average rating is bigger than 0, then we show it like this. And then in the component, we don't need the book anymore, and we don't need this book anymore. We need to just recalculate average rating. Average rating equals, or this average rating equals, book review, where book ID equals book ID, or this book ID actually, average rating. I think this is the syntax. Let's try it out. So let's delete that line and let's see if we didn't break anything. So we have 2.8 average rating. Refresh, it's still loaded. Let's try to add rating 1 with something, rate, and let's see if it's recalculated. 2.7 less. Great. And one more small thing I wanted to improve is in the book reviews rating. Since we shortened the mount method, we don't actually need the mount method, since we're just assigning success to false, and we can do that in here when assigning the variable, when initializing the variable. So let's delete the mount and let's see if it's still successful and it's loaded well. Refresh the page. All good. Rating works. Yep, all good. So the main point of this review of this project is that every Livewire component should work only with the data that it needs, that you shouldn't reload the data time and time again for every refresh of Livewire component, especially since Livewire is refreshed quite a lot of times if you are not careful, so you may bump into performance issues on the project. Now let's take a look at another version of the same project, and we will try to do it a bit faster, but maybe we will find something different, interesting things. And in here in the show blade, we have Livewire reviews, and we have 3 components instead of 2. It's a different syntax of loading Livewire component, but it's the same thing. It's one or another, both work. And here we're passing book ID. I'm not a big fan of this syntax. I prefer with @Livewire and passing the components as array, but it would work. And then on the top part, we have 2 more Livewire components. So separate component for the rating and separate component for the reviews count. So this one and this one. And here the interesting part is the pagination of reviews. So you have the list here, but if you add a review, it will be paginated. As you can see, load more. There is a default pagination by 3, and if you load more, it loads all of them, or 3 more. But there are a few things I wanted to point out. So in Livewire component, here's how it looks. The mount to set the variables, then render to get the reviews, and here's the pagination with a lot of parameters. And then in the load method, which happens when you click load more, we have increment of the per page, and then this is reloaded. And when we submit the review, the validation, creation of the review, and also 2 events. This is pretty similar to the previous version. Now, what can we improve here? First, we don't need to call render. It is called automatically on every submission of every method. So that's one. Then we don't need the mount method here with default values because we can set them here. Per page 3 is already here. And page should be set to number 1 here, and then we don't need the mount method at all. Let's refresh and see if we didn't break anything. Refresh, load more, still works. Then I would probably change that pagination, but I will probably not do that in this video. Instead of calling paginate here, I would just do something like take X amount and get something like this. Or actually, let's try to refactor that. So we need all the reviews amount, and we need only the page that we need, right? So we have a query. Let's assign that to a query. Then we need the reviews, which is reviews equals query take this per page. It should actually be called something like limit or amount, but let's stick with that. And then amount of reviews should be reviews count, query count, like this. So we have 2 different variables, the reviews that we need and all the amount of reviews, because we need to know whether we should load the load more button or not. And let's pass the reviews in here, count. And then in the view, instead of has more pages, if reviews count is smaller or equals to reviews count, like this, then we load. Let's try it out. Refresh. Okay, we have load more, and what happens here? It works well, but it still load more, so something is wrong here. Okay, it should be less than that. So if the amount of reviews is smaller than total amount, then we need to load. Again, load more, and then it disappears. Great. So we don't need the full pagination logic of Laravel or Livewire to get this done. And final thing is this per page. I don't like this one because this is assigned to the same variable. So first time it's 3, then it's 6, but then it's not 9, it's 12, then 24. So it's double the amount. So I'll probably leave that as +3 or something. Now let's take a look at the other components. Update reviews count, update ratings count, and it is in reviews count. And I see a few things to improve here already. So if you have a count public property of Livewire component, you don't need to pass it here. So it's already available. Next, when calling the reviews with user latest, for the count we don't need with user, and we don't need the latest, we just need where, and that's it. Next, update reviews count this count, and then it recalculates here in render. No. And what is that refresh thing? We need to call render. Render is the name of the method that should be called on that event. And here it recalculates the count from the database, and we don't need that method. Let's refresh. Nothing changed. And if we try to put another review, let's see if this turns to 5. Submit review, it's 5. Good. And similar things in the rating component. Instead of updating count, we need render, and we don't need to pass rating. So just a little bit of simplification. Let's refresh and let's add the review, and let's see if it's recalculated. So the stars. Yep, it's all good. The third project, let's try to run through it quickly. I won't repeat the same things. Here's how it works. Stars for the reviews. You can make a rating right now, and then it's recalculating. Good. Now in the blade we have Livewire rating, and same thing, it's not passing the book, which is wrong. In the rating in the blade we have book item, which comes from the component like this. So it's taking the request ID instead of passing the book. So that is a thing we already discussed previously. List of reviews, I would say that the variable names here is wrong, so you're not having the book, you have the ratings probably, reviews. And yeah, in the blade it's for each book as item, it should be for each reviews because it's a totally wrong variable name. Anyway, create rate, validate, validation rules could be inside. Auth user, not sure why it is in the caps. Review should be reviews. The name of the relationship is also important to read. Success true, emit event with the parameter. So this is good. But actually, do we need the parameter? Let's take a look where we put that Livewire rating average. And if we open rating average, listener, update rating. Oh, and we do have the ID here. So again, it's not passing here. Rating average of what? Probably here I would pass book ID instead of doing the event parameter. Apart from that, all pretty good. And the final project, it's an interesting one because that developer decided to use one component for everything. So this whole page, except for the header, is a Livewire component. So if we go to books show blade, here's what we see. Livewire component called rating, and book is passing to it. And this is not a good approach in my opinion because Livewire works in a way that it refreshes all the HTML inside of it whenever the render is called. So it would reload the book image, it doesn't exist in this case, so everything. But in fact you need to take care only of that part of reviews and that part of average rating. So it's better to have Livewire components for smaller pieces, only for the things that are actually needed. I'm assuming that this student didn't know about the events in Laravel that you can pass between two components. But let's take a look what's inside. In rating blade, as you can see, we have full HTML for the book with book authors, and only somewhere here we have book average rating, AVG, and then so everything is in one blade. And here I see another thing to improve. So if we're passing the whole book, this book is rated is automatically included. We don't need to pass it. And if we take a look at what is rated, it's a get is rated attribute on the book model, which means have I rated the book or not. And this could be improved as well. Instead of for each, it could be done with collections, I think. So something like this rates filter by a callback function of whether user ID is logged in, something like that. But this video is not about collections, so I won't perform it here. It's about Livewire. So let's move on with our Livewire and see what's inside of the component. So we're doing mount book is rated. As I can repeat, is rated is not needed. This rated equals book is rated, or is rated underscore probably, like this. Now again, I see too many things loaded here. So we're loading the rates. Look at the controller. So in the controller of Laravel, not Livewire, we're getting the rates, passing that to the view. Then in the view, we're loading the rating. Then inside of that component, in the mount, we're doing the rates again, an average of rates. And in the render, we are doing the query again for the rates and for the average. So this is not needed because we're doing that every time in the render. This is not needed because we're not even using that. So we're passing only the book here. This should not be a query to the database because we already have all the rates here. So we can do something like this. Should work. We will try. Then we're passing the rates, but we don't need to pass them because they are already a variable here, I think, rates. And let's try it out if I didn't break anything. Refresh. It still works, so nothing really broke down. And let's move on. Save rating, validation, create the rating, and then recalculate the rates. We don't need to recalculate the rates because it's done in the render again. And I cannot test it because I reviewed already, but it should be working. So that's it, a quick review of a few students' projects about Livewire. And you probably noticed some patterns, what people do not efficiently. It still all works, all that code is not bad, it's just not efficient enough and could potentially lead to performance issues or readability issues. So I've done a few improvements with my advice, and I hope it is helpful for the students and for you, my YouTube audience. If you want more practice with Livewire, you can purchase my Livewire kit, set of components, so 23 components at the moment, and there will be more. And you will see how I and my team perform different tasks like data table filters, live charts, model dialog, and a lot of that with Livewire. And by purchasing that kit, you are thanking me and sponsoring these YouTube videos. So I will keep shooting and publishing them daily on the channel called Laravel Daily. See you guys in other videos.